Dialogue. And the lion's blood is
here. Igbo Area TV.
Hello viewers, good morning, good afternoon and good evening from wherever you're watching. Still on the flood of the SARS, the Civil Liberties Organization CLO Southeast Zone has absolved the former governor of Anambra State, Mr. Peter Obi, of blames and grievances, and that was surrounding the Ezu River killing. And highly discussed, atrocities that was talked about, and this was during his time and committed by SARS under him. This was made known on Wednesday in a position paper signed by the zonal chairman of the Civil Liberties Organization, Comrade Aloysius Sata. And according to what we've had, CLO is the most vocal group involved in the promotion and discussion of human rights in Nigeria, and for them to have absolved him, for them it's wrong to put Obi in that, portray him in such light. They decried the way some persons or group have decided to politicize the recent SARS protest, and it's beginning to drift to something else. People are beginning to point fingers on other people, using this as an opportunity to blame some other people. According to them, it is worrisome that issues that should be addressed on its own merit, as cases of human rights violation, abuse of office, and extrajudicial killings, are now taken to the ridiculous level of name-calling, settling political scores and rivalry, as well as instrument of Nigerian pull-him-down syndrome. The rights groups wrote they are trying to say Peter Obi is innocent of what was revealed against him. It explained that they had been on the forefront of the campaign against extrajudicial killings, cash for bail and detention without trial, as was then perpetuated by SARS under the headship of James Oshin Nwafo, the guy that has run away, he has absconded, and his officer in charge. So CLO noted that the atrocities and violations at the SARS Okozo predates the time of Nwafo and Ezu River killings of 2012 and 2013. They noted that the Ezu River killings was just one out of many evils perpetuated by SARS. The group, however, stated that it would be unfair to lump the blame of SARS atrocity and Ezu River killings on Peter Obi. So they are trying to clear Peter Obi's name. It's for them, it's a political move to make Peter Obi look like the devil, even though he was the governor of Anambra State at the time. That it has nothing to do with that. So for them, Obi's administration should not be blamed for the saga. They maintain that Anambra SARS under OC James Nwafo should be held responsible for extrajudicial killings that saw to the dumping of dead bodies in Ezu River. In investigating the Ezu River dumping of murdered suspect by security agents, penal reports and independent fighting by the civil society and human rights group, including the CLO, never in any way indicted the then governor of Anambra State, Mr. Peter Obi, over the incident. So Peter Obi has nothing to do with the incident. They cleared his name. And these people that cleared Peter Obi's name is a Civil Liberties Organization that stands for human rights. So for them to have cleared his name, I think he is not culpable. It's not to be blamed. Though he was a governor, but that particular officer that has now absconded, according to a report, based on reports we gathered, James Nwafo, has been the person masterminding the whole thing. The present concussion of lies linking Peter Obi to the saga is uncalled for, according to CLO, and it's a distraction. Yes, quite true, the youths are seeking to end SARS and, brutality of police, and they also want reforms, but then they shouldn't just round up everything by tying it. I think for them it's a political move aimed at tarnishing the image of Peter Obi, destroying his good records, and it's like his political foes are behind this. Even though the governors should at least know about the security of their state. Yeah. So the Civil Liberties Organization absolves Peter Obi of that such blame. Nobody should blame him. According to them, they have been watching things. They saw things even from before the time Peter Obi became governor. The SARS saga has been there. The destruction, the manhandling of people, killing people without trials has been there. So there is no need to blame Peter Obi. That is what this organization that has had some clean records are trying to say. Now, on the demolition of the upper class hotel on Isha, and the Civil Liberties Organization condemned what it described as the hasty demolition of the hotel without exhaustive investigation and court pronouncement. It's like something that is not based on the law. They did not seek any advice from the law. The government's action in that regard remains condemnable, it said. Describing the government as a continuum, the rights group urged the Anambra State government to take a second look at the demolition and possibly compensate the owners for any physical and emotional damage the demolition would have cost them. Still rounding up on this End SARS Now protest and what has come with it. I am Igbo and my auntie married a Yoruba and they are living peacefully. A man replies, Adeyinka Grandson. You know, Adeyinka Grandson is calling for the heads of Ndi Igbo for what happened during the End SARS campaign in Yoruba land. If you could recall that this man named Adeyinka Grandson posted a sensitive statement on Twitter and it has generated a lot of attention. In the statement, he asked the Igbos to leave Yoruba land within 48 hours. And a lot of people reacted to this careless comment. A lot of people send replies to this unwarranted statement. And now this man said that his auntie, who is Igbo too, is married to a Yoruba man and they are living peacefully. This person was writing on the social media. This man also added that he has Yoruba friends and they are all amazing. He slammed Adeyinka Grandson for trying to incite violence and made it clear that he loved all his Yoruba brothers and sisters. According to his post on social media, he spoke a little bit of Yoruba to make it clear that Nigeria, according to him, is united. At this time, he said Nigerians have praised this, and people praised this particular man for his comment. Perhaps we'll give you some reply to that comment. Now, still more relief for Ndi Igbo. As they called for their heads, the stupid Adeyinka Grandson called for their heads. More relief for them. The End SARS protests almost was degenerated to tribal war based on people's comments. And the Igbos who were living in southwest region were given 48 hours by somebody who has no rights. Imagine a rat contending with thousands of elephants. A single person attacking a whole race. It's amazing. The Igbos were accused of destroying properties and they are the one behind the End SARS protest, according to the guy who didn't reason before he talks. In a video he posted previously that went viral on social media, and he said the Igbos who are living in Yoruba land were asked to leave before 48 hours. Now a Southwest governor replies and told the small boy that Igbos in Southwest region should go about their legitimate business. And the Yoruba socio-political group Afenifere also told the Igbos to continue their businesses and no one could stop them. He dismissed Adeyinka Grandson, who has no voice apart from just appearing on social media. He has no followers. It's just, I don't know, people that need to be sat down and tutored on how to relate with people, other people, and other ethnic groups. Please, we would like you to add your own reaction to these stories. This is where we call it a day on this show. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also click on the bell icon to get our update each time it drops. Bye for now.